Hi! Today we're going to be talking about working with premium clients. Like, are you ready to do so? Are you in your business at a place where you actually want to and feel internally ready to work with premium clients, to work on the premium level, to charge higher fees in your business? And where do you find those clients that everybody's talking about? Like, how do you even locate these amazing premium clients that will pay you premium level fees? All right, so this is our topic for today. If you're here, let me know, wave or say hi. And if you're watching me on a replay, please hashtag replay so I know you've been here. So we're talking about premium clients, and we're talking about what do you need to do or to know to attract them into your business? Because what I hear a lot is like when people start to think like, okay, I think I'm ready to work with premium clients. This is where all these questions come up. Like, how do I find them is the most common question. Another one is, how do I create a whole new audience of these amazing people? Like, what does that even take to make that happen? Another question is, do I need to change my niche? Do I need to like start completely from scratch somewhere else? Or do I need years of expertise in order to be able to have these amazing clients? Because, you know, if you've only been in business for a year or 2 years, well, maybe that's not enough. Maybe you need to be in business for 10 years or something before you can finally work with clients on the premium level. Do you need to have first build the audience of thousands of people that you pull in to your world, like build that audience through lots of free events and speaking on summits and whatever, and then after you build up all this audience, okay, then maybe you can finally work with premium clients. So put in the comments, what have you noticed about yourself when you're thinking about like, okay, I want to work on a high level, I want to work with premium level clients. What are the questions that pop into your mind? I bet I named some of them. You might have some version of those yourself. So those are the things that are pretty common out there. They're swimming around in people's minds, so you're not alone. And I have a very different view on this. First of all, I don't believe that you have to have years and years and years of expertise of working with clients in order to work on a premium level. I think there are other things that are needed, but not necessarily in a linear progression of your business, having to have many years of working with clients. So that's, in my view, is not necessary in order to actually work on the premium level. Some other things are. I also don't believe that you need to start from scratch in your business in order to attract premium level audience. So instead of thinking like, okay, I need to build this whole new something because what I have is not premium, and then I build somewhere else something else, and then I can finally charge these people premium fees, for example. I don't believe in that. I think that it works completely different, and I've seen that with my clients, and I've seen incredible successes of people who didn't necessarily have years of expertise in their business and didn't necessarily have to build a whole new audience either. Okay, so the misconceptions that are floating out there that unfortunately are kind of messing with everybody's head, that premium clients are rare, that there are very few of them, and you have to do some, I don't know, go on a magic treasure hunt to find those special people. That is so not true. Premium clients are actually everywhere, but they might not know that you exist. They might not know that you are ready to work on that level. And there are certain things in place that need to happen in order for them to be aware of you. But premium clients are actually everywhere. So let's look at what premium clients are, because everybody's using that term. And I think for most people, there is another misconception there that premium clients is the person who I can charge higher fees, like they're going to pay higher prices. And yes, of course, that's part of it, but that is really not a definition of a premium client. That is just one little component. It's an important component, but it's not actually what defines a premium client. Premium client, it's a person who is committed on the higher level. Premium client is the person who is self-responsible. So they are coachable and they are kind of self-starter. Like they're going to integrate everything you're saying. They're going to show up with like, okay, I'm ready for more. They're not going to be skipping appointments or forgetting. They're not going to be disappearing on you because, I don't know, something's happening in their life. They're going to be taking seriously working with you. And they are willing to invest in themselves on a higher level. And investment is not just money. Investment is also time. It's also how much conscious effort a person is choosing to put into something that they are learning. Because as you know, I'm sure if you're seeing paying clients, you know that even you yourself, right? You probably invested in coaching. And if you don't give it all you got, you're not going to learn as much. You're not going to progress as much, even if your coach is amazing. So part of what makes premium client a premium is not that just that they're willing to pay higher fees, is that they are willing to commit their time, their energy, they're willing to invest themselves at the higher level in the process that you are offering them. So they are willing to show up fully for your program, and they can afford the commitment at that level financially because they have already achieved something in their life. In other words, premium client is somebody whose life is not a mess. So they might have been a mess at some point in their life, but they have done some work. They have already arrived internally to the level of certain stability, which is why financially they can afford working at the higher level. Not because they're just desperate and they're going to use their last penny to pay you. That is not actually a premium client. That's a desperate lower level client. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about people who can afford to invest in your premium offer with ease. Not with any hardship, not in any desperation, but with ease. And, you know, sometimes it could be tight and they have to move things around to make sure that they can fit it into their life, but it's still, their life is not a mess, that they are already at the place in their life where they've done some therapy, when they read self-help books, when they studied whatever it is that you're offering enough, that they took tons of classes, they had coaches before. Like, these are not people who just coming in, I have a problem, help me, fix me, please. These are the people who are actually interested in self-mastery, in personal transformation. They don't just want to fix out of you. They want some sort of a internal adjustment, or a lot of times many micro adjustments, to help them feel more empowered, feel more confident, feel more of what they already to some extent are feeling. So those are what kind of defines more of a premium client versus a lower level client. Not just the person who's willing to pay you more, because there are some people who would just do that out of desperation, but somebody who is truly at the internal place that they are ready for a higher level commitment. So the incorrect question that everybody's asking is, how do I find them? Where are they? As if there's some magic place somewhere where premium clients hang out, and if you only had the ticket into that room, oh my God, then you can have all your premium clients. That's not how it works. Premium clients are everywhere, and they in all areas, in all places. But this question as to how do I find them is actually scarcity based. So in a quantum field creation, that means you're miscreating. You're starting from not enoughness, from lack, in order to create abundance. That cannot work. You know, abundance can only be created out of abundance. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Eugenia Oganova, and what I do is literally wealth energetics. It's a business and marketing component of how you run your business. So I'm a business and marketing coach, but I use wealth energetics as the way to get you to a sustainable, profitable business that fits you, that saves you years of pressure and forcing yourself into ineffective strategies, the cookie cutter ones that only hurt you and make you feel like you're obligated to do something like post 10 times a day or whatever, and instead align your business and your marketing to your unique soul design, which is really how you're meant to do it. That way there is ease, there is flow, there is momentum, and your business can progress, and you can work with those amazing premium clients and feel good about it. Not question your worth all the time, not have all this imposter syndrome thing about like, who am I to and whatever. But if it's in your heart of hearts and you know internally that like, okay, I feel I'm ready, I feel I want this next level in my business, that means there is a reason for it. Nothing just happens for no reason. You would not have an idea or a desire if that idea or desire was not put into you somehow. In other words, it would have had to live in your energy field before you became conscious of it. So that means it's possible for you. So when people say like, oh, but I have this desire, but let's say work with premium clients who will pay $10,000 for my offer, but I can't even imagine that because right now I'm only charging $3,000 for my offer. Well, you don't need to necessarily then charge $4,000, $5,000 until you get to 10. There are actually energetic principles that could be applied, and it's not just mindset, it's literally energetics of your field, and of course, correct business strategy and marketing strategy that allows you to leap. That's what quantum leap is. Everybody's throwing that word around, quantum leap, kind of like as if it's like some magic thing and something happened. And it looks like that from the outside, but behind the scenes, there are actually specific steps. You know, it's not magic, it's science. So quantum, it's a field of all the possibilities. And in that field, everything is a wave unless you focus on it. And as soon as you focus on it, you collapse potential. That's what it's called in physics. And you make a particle. That particle is your reality. So that means, depending on your focus, you create different realities. So that's what quantum leap is, including in your business. So it's totally possible to get from charging $3,000 to charging $10,000 to having clients who pay you at that level. But there are certain things that need to be in place to actually be able to do that. And this is part of what I do with my clients. So back to the incorrect questions, like how do I find them? Where do those amazing premium clients live? Do I need to post all the time? Which network? Where do I go? You know, should I start a podcast? Do I need to be on Clubhouse or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube? Maybe I should start a YouTube channel or LinkedIn, or how about Pinterest board? Should I post everywhere at once all the time just to wallpaper the internet with myself and then somehow premium clients will find me? Those are all wrong questions because they're all based on lack. So energetically, as I already said, and I'll repeat it because it's a really important principle, anything that we create from the place of abundance can become more abundance. Anything that we create from the place of lack is essentially miscreation. It will only be more lack. So if we start from I don't have, how do I get? Which is kind of a typical mental way of, you know, looking at reality. This is exactly what we get. More of not having, not premium clients, but pretty much not having them, and more questions that are not resulting in attracting the correct people. So let's look at the correct questions. So the correct 2 questions I can give you here. There are many more that I work with my clients on, and there's like a whole system I put them through. But here I'll just give you 2 very important ones. One is, what do I need to unleash inside of me? What is inside of me that needs to come out to speak, to deliver my service to the world? That is essentially being aligned with your soul work. So your soul work is what you meant to do, not whatever you mentally think will sell, not whatever you think your client's current, audience might need. Those are all like marketing decisions based on your mental thinking. So we're not talking about the analytical here. We're talking about something beyond. Like if you already had all the money in the world, all the clients in the world, everything was taken care of, what is your soul work? What would you want to do anyway? What then? So whatever that thing that is in your being, in your heart of hearts, whatever it is that you probably kind of hiding and holding inside, but what is that thing that needs to be unleashed out onto the world? Because without that, no premium client will find you. And second question that is really, really important is, what do I need to say to them? What do I need to start saying to those premium clients so that they understand I am talking to them? This is premium messaging, essentially. And when I work with my clients, I have a whole system on premium energetics and how to upgrade yourself and a positioning in the marketplace from that place and so on. But the basic premise is what do I need to say to those people so that they understand that I'm available and that they need me? Because talking to premium clients is actually different than talking to the lower end audience. There's nothing wrong with lower end audience. I'm not saying that somehow it's bad and you shouldn't do it. It's just not what I teach. What I do is more of alignment with your soul work, like what you meant to do, alignment with how you meant to do it, which is your soul design, and then stepping into the premium level so you're serving at the highest level of self-mastery and delivering the highest level of service to your clients. But because of that, you also get paid the highest fee for it. So see how it's connected. So when you're speaking to the premium level client, you are speaking from a different place. You're saying different words than you would say when you're just speaking to a regular audience. So those are the two correct questions. What do I need to unleash in myself for me to fully come out and step into my soul work, what I meant to do, instead of doing all the things that my mind tells me I should do? And second question is, what do I need to say to attract those amazing premium clients to me so they know I am talking to them? Because most of the time, out of fear or out of people pleasing or just simply not knowing, because why would you know if you're not a marketing specialist? You might not just know how to, and that's okay too. It's a skill you can learn. But out of all these fears, you probably are talking to the wrong audience and then wondering, why is premium clients not coming in, or why am I attracting people who I'm trying to introduce my premium level offer and they're not interested? They're saying it's too much money, or they're saying it's too long time commitment or something else, but all these objections come up. That only happens because the people you're pulling in and the offer you're trying to offer are not matching. So that means that you're speaking to the incorrect audience. So then you're attracting people who cannot afford you, you're attracting people who are not committed, you're attracting people who are very annoying to work with because they pull on you, because they kind of in a victim consciousness, they might blame you when they emotionally are upset and so on. All those things, those are indicators that you're not attracting the type of a client that we would label a premium person. Okay, so ask yourself, what am I saying right now to the people, to my audience, that is attracting the type of people I don't like? Because if you want to up level, if you want to work with premium clients, and right now you're pulling people in, but they are kind of like they want your lower level offers, maybe, like your free gifts and things like that, but they don't want the higher level ones. They don't want maybe the longer level container that you have. So what are you saying to them that is pulling them in? So put that in the comments. What are you noticing that is a specific thing that's attracting that kind of a person? And another good question to ask yourself is, what does your soul want to say? Like if you think of your soul or your intuition or the voice of, the universe within you, or something deep, deep, deep that you really, truly care about, like is in your heart of hearts, what does that voice want to say? Like, what have you not said in all your content? What have you not talked about because you said, oh, that's too much, that's too weird, that's too different, that's not something they would want, this is too crazy, this is not on point with overall, the branding I'm providing, and whatever else that you mentally or analytically got yourself out of actually saying what your soul wants to say. So what does your soul want to say? That goes back to the previous question as to what do you need to unleash from you to actually come out to the world, because that's the thing that the premium clients want, not whatever the cookie cutter kind of basic, this is 5 steps how to solve this problem. Like, this is all lower level content that attracts lower level people. But what is it actually that that needs to come out? So put in the comments what it is. I'm curious to see, what would that be for you? What is it that you haven't said, but you kind of feel like, oh, if I could just say anything, that would be the thing. And another good question to ask yourself is, what level of a person do I want to work with? We usually don't ask ourselves that question because we get fixated on, well, I just need clients, I need them to buy my offers, and that's that. But if you kind of step away from that for a moment, kind of bigger picture here, and look at what level of a person, not how much money I want them to pay me, that's like secondary or tertiary, but the essence of a person that I want to be my client. You know, like I know my clients are like the most self-aware people on this planet. I work with very, very conscious people, the ones who are on self-mastery journey anyway, without me. I'm helping them, I'm guiding them, I'm helping course correct when they get into dark periods, but they are on that journey anyway. They are self-propelled, self-sourced individuals who are absolutely freaking amazing. So that is the type of, or the level of person that I know I want to work with. Instead of somebody who's just starting, or somebody who maybe read the first self-help book and it blew their mind and they're like, wow, that's amazing, I think I should study that. Like, that's not the type of a person that I normally would take as a client, because that can be served by a lot of other people. But what I do at the higher level can only apply, or ideally applies to these specific people who already done a lot of that inner work. So that's what I mean by what level of a client. So think about that. What level of a person that you want to actually work with? Put in the comments what you got. Because that shows you, like, okay, if you have this kinds of clients, but you want that kind of person, like, whoa, what am I not saying here? Or unleashing from within me to talk to that kind of person that I actually want. By the way, this is literally what I do with my clients. Like, I help them figure out their soul expertise, what they came here to do, and then fully embody that and then speak from that place to the correct people that they already have contracts to serve. So then it creates this full cycle of amazing energy flow that you give, you receive, you give, you receive. That's the quantum creation. And some of it is linear, some of it is non-linear, as in things show up from nowhere as if magic, because you are aligned. So if you do this, you will not need millions of offers, lots and lots and lots of free gifts that everybody's always creating. Every week there's a new endless freebies, right? Or be on all networks all the time, constantly posting, and practically living on social media. Like, who wants that? Instead, you will be able to have streamlined business strategy that actually fits you, that is designed for you. You will only have one premium offer, maybe two, but pretty much very small number, usually just one and nothing else. And you will have a correct message that speaks to the correct clients that want your one offer, and you will only have it on maybe one or two platforms, not all social media. And your entire marketing strategy can actually be, well, in a sense, automated. Not automated as in not done by you, still done by you, but automated in the sense that you don't have to live on social media to constantly be there and post and post and post. There are other ways to do so. So what that means is that you work with less people, but you get paid more money, and you actually working on a higher level so that you are fulfilled because you know you're fully doing what you meant to do, and your clients are committed people who are truly doing the work, so they're having amazing results working with you. Okay, so the summary of everything I just said, I'm gonna give you 5 points here. First point, get out of your own way. So that means that change your thoughts and your beliefs about yourself, about what's possible for you, because without that, we can't step into premium level. Number 2, embody proper energetics. So this is, I call it wealth container. This is like how much you can hold, your capacity for wealth. A lot of times we mentally say like, well, I want, I don't know, millions of dollars. But if your field can only hold 10,000, well, then that's all you can get. You would sabotage all the rest because your wealth container is not big enough to receive it. So that is a whole energetic thing about expanding your capacity to hold more of what's coming so that you can then keep quantum leaping to the next level and the next level and the next level. Number 3, have a very clear premium message. This is about your vision. This is what you put in your content. This is what you're unleashing from your soul so that you are talking to the premium clients, okay? Number 4, own your expertise. This is the expertise from the soul. In the way I teach it, I call it the soul expertise, and this is something that you kind of born with and you need to clarify and incorporate into your work and your message. That is something that allows you to raise your fees with integrity. Not just like how a lot of times people unfortunately do in the coaching industry when they just randomly say like, well, I think, why not? I'll just charge 20 grand for this. And then they can't really back it up. Like they don't have enough of experience or charge or even maturity to be able to charge that. So what I'm saying is find the places within you that have that experience, charge, maturity, capacity, and all that. And then when you're raising your fee to match those experiences, now you're in integrity. Now you're not creating any bad karma because you're actually charging based on your true level of performance, of delivery, and of how you show up with your clients. And 5 is you obviously need to have systems in place that allow you to accommodate a higher level client. So if you're ready to work with premium clients and you feel like, okay, I'm so ready to know how to speak to them because I want to discover this soul expertise of mine and incorporate that into all the stuff I'm already doing and the paying clients I'm having so that I can upgrade and create this amazing quantum leap and finally have my business at the premium level, then I invite you to apply to work with me. This is definitely something that will create the next level for you. We will set up a business soul strategy call when I will look at your business. I will look at what you're doing that is perhaps repelling those amazing premium clients and what you need to adjust in order to start pulling in those amazing premium clients. And I will tell you how we can work together to help that go along in your life faster so you don't have to spend the next 5-10 years figuring it out, which is possible to do on your own, mind you, but it's just harder and it takes much longer time. So instead, I will show you what are the places where you can kind of shortcut that and to really create these amazing leaps. So if you want to talk to me, definitely put the word wealth in the comments and I will message you and we'll connect so we can set up the free call. It's called Business Soul Strategy, and that's where I can look at what you're saying, how you're saying it, and what's off, and why are you not pulling in those amazing premium level clients that you feel like you're ready for, but somehow it's not happening. So that will really help you to do that. So put the word wealth in the comments and then I'll connect to you on Messenger and we'll set it up. I am so glad that you got to look through this and watch this video again. There are a lot of questions here that you might want to journal about that would really help you find within you what's needed for that premium level. My love to you. Bye.